Over 90% of people living with Parkinson's disease experience voice and speech impairments. These impairments vary from person to person and depend on the stage of the disease, but they can also depend on the person's environment, their level of fatigue, and their emotional state. This video will provide information about the nature of voice and speech impairments and suggest strategies for preserving and improving your ability to speak. Because Parkinson's is a degenerative disease, when speech impairments do appear, they tend to persist and progress over time. Voice and speech impairments are highly variable. You might experience a hoarse or raspy voice, a monotone voice, in other words, a flat inflection that does not vary with emotion or intention. You may also experience reduced vocal strength. In other words, your voice may not be loud enough to make yourself heard. Indistinct pronunciation, slower or faster speech than before. A repetition of syllables similar to stuttering, called palallalia. Your speech may speed up as you speak, or you may have trouble expressing emotions with facial expressions because some people experience facial rigidity. With Parkinson's disease, the signals sent by the brain to the muscles are scrambled, and it can be difficult to evaluate how much you are moving. This problem also applies to speech and vocal production, which should be seen as movements. The tone quality of your voice, how loud it is, and how fast you speak may all seem normal to you, but they might be insufficient to make yourself understood. Let's take a moment to understand how your voice works. Sound production begins with the lungs. The breath generated by the lungs as we exhale is instrumental in creating sound. Air travels out the lungs through the trachea and into the larynx, where the vocal cords are located. When we inhale, the vocal cords stay open, so air can pass freely through the larynx. When we speak or sing, the vocal cords contract, and the air flowing past the vocal cords causes them to vibrate. It is this vibration of the vocal cords that produces sound, which we call phonation. The last stage of vocal production is divided into two actions: the amplification of the sound produced by the vocal cords through various resonators, such as the mouth and nose, and articulation, which allows us to make controlled sounds, such as speech. Here are a few strategies to make it easier to converse with your loved ones. Let's look first at your environment. Converse in a quiet and well-lit area. Position yourself in front of the person you are speaking to so they can see your lips move. Sit up straight in your chair, which will allow you to breathe more deeply. This will help you make your voice louder and project further. Take a deep breath before each sentence. To get the most out of your inhalations and your air, speak in short phrases, and remember to pause between phrases. Try to avoid running out of air and tightening your throat. When you speak to someone, imagine you are speaking in a large room and you have to project your voice. This will make your voice louder. Exaggerate your pronunciation. Imagine you are speaking to a person who is hard of hearing. We hope that you have found this video about vocal impairments informative so that you have learned some new exercises that will help preserve your vocal quality and have a better awareness of your voice. The healthcare professionals who assess and treat people with communication and swallowing impairments are called speech therapists. A speech therapist can help you understand the manifestations of Parkinson's disease and suggest effective exercises that are tailored to your specific communication impairments and needs. Getting proper care by a speech therapist can ease your communication difficulties and improve your quality of life.